New Year. For many of us, ringing in the new year is about hope, fresh starts, and celebration. But have you ever wondered how this tradition began? Sit back as we uncover the incredible journey of New Year's celebrations through history. Our story begins in ancient Babylon around 2000 BCE. Unlike today, New Year's Day wasn't celebrated on January 1st. Instead, it began during the vernal equinox in late March, when day and night are perfectly balanced. The Babylonians celebrated Akitu, an 11-day festival filled with rituals, feasts, and reenactments of mythological stories. Akitu wasn't just a party, it was deeply spiritual, marking the renewal of life and honoring Marduk, the sky god who conquered chaos. The highlight? The king humbling himself before Marduk, reaffirming his divine mandate to rule. This wasn't just a reset for the calendar, it was a reset for society itself. In ancient Egypt, the new year was tied to the flooding of the Nile, a life-giving event that revitalized farmlands. The Egyptians viewed this as a time of cosmic harmony and held elaborate rituals to honor their gods. Fast forward to the Roman Empire, and the calendar takes center stage. Originally, the Romans celebrated New Year in March, but in 46 BCE, Julius Caesar introduced the Julian calendar, aligning the new year with January 1st.
With Julius Caesar, cultivating Julian calendar basis with refers until in more chills.
January is dedicated to Janus, the two-faced god of beginnings and transitions. He looks to the past and the future, making him the perfect symbol for the start of a new year. Not everyone embraced the change. Early Christians avoided January 1st, associating it with pagan practices. For centuries, the date fluctuated, depending on who held power. By the medieval period, many Europeans celebrated New Year on March 25th, the Feast of the Annunciation. The Church's influence shaped much of life, including the calendar. In 1582, Pope Gregory XIII introduced the Gregorian calendar to fix errors in the Julian calendar. The Julian system miscalculated the solar year by about 11 minutes annually, and over centuries this mistake added up. By the 1500s, the calendar was 10 days out of sync with the seasons, making it hard to schedule events like Easter. The Gregorian reform shortened the calendar year slightly, skipping 3 leap years every 400 years. To fix the drift, 10 days were dropped. October 4th, 1582, was followed directly by October 15th, 1582. January 1st was chosen as the official start of the year, tying back to its Roman roots in the god Janus, symbolizing beginnings. Not everyone accepted the change right away. Protestant and Orthodox countries were skeptical, and Britain didn't switch until 1752. Over time, though, the Gregorian calendar became the global standard, bringing the world onto the same timekeeping system and solidifying January 1st as New Year's Day in most places. While January 1st is now widely accepted, cultures around the world have unique New Year's celebrations. Let's explore some of them. Chinese New Year, based on the lunar calendar, is a 15-day festival filled with family reunions, fireworks, and symbolic foods. Each year is linked to a zodiac animal, believed to influence personalities and fortunes. In India, New Year's celebrations vary by region. For example, Punjab's Vaisakhi marks the harvest, while Tamil Nadu's Puthandu celebrates renewal and prosperity. In Scotland, Hogmanay is legendary. The Scots brought us Auld Lang Syne, the song we sing to bid farewell to the old year. And let's not forget First Footing, where the first visitor of the year brings luck. In Brazil, people wear white and offer flowers to Yamanja, the sea goddess. This stunning tradition blends African and Portuguese influences. In Southeast Asia, the New Year is celebrated in April during Songkran, marking the traditional solar calendar. Songkran, observed in countries like Thailand, Cambodia, and Laos, is a vibrant festival filled with water fights, processions, and rituals. The water symbolizes purification and the washing away of past sins. In Thailand, people visit temples, pour fragrant water on Buddha statues, and engage in large-scale water fights as a way of welcoming the new year. Similarly, in Cambodia's Cholchanam Thmay, in Laos's Pi Mai, families come together to clean their homes, make offerings, and perform traditional dances, ensuring a prosperous and harmonious year ahead. Modern New Year's Eve is a dazzling affair. Fireworks light up skies worldwide, a tradition rooted in ancient China, where firecrackers were used to ward off evil spirits. Perhaps the most famous celebration is in Times Square, New York. Since 1907, the iconic ball drop has captivated millions. From a simple iron sphere to a sparkling LED marvel, the ball symbolizes the passage of time and the hope for a brighter future. And what about resolutions? This practice dates back to the Babylonians, who promised to repay debts and return borrowed items. Today, it's a global tradition, with people vowing to improve themselves in the coming year. The history of New Year's is a story of renewal, hope, and human connection. From ancient rituals to modern fireworks, it's a time to reflect on the past and dream of the future. So as you welcome the new year, remember, you're part of a tradition that spans thousands of years. Cheers to that. Hey, I want to take a quick moment to encourage you. Don't give up. Whatever you're working toward, whatever goal you're chasing, it's worth it. I know it can feel challenging sometimes. Maybe you've hit a roadblock or things aren't moving as quickly as you hoped. But remember this, progress is progress, no matter how small. Think back to why you started. That reason still matters. Every step you take, every effort you put in, gets you closer to where you want to be. It's okay to have tough days. Rest if you need to, but don't stop. You're stronger and more capable than you realize. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel frustrated. That's part of the process. Growth happens in those hard moments when you decide to keep going, even when it feels impossible. Remember, even the biggest mountains are climbed one step at a time. Celebrate the little wins along the way. They're signs that you're growing, moving forward, and becoming the best version of yourself. And you're not alone in this. Let's keep pushing, keep striving, and keep believing in what we can achieve. You are stronger than you think. You have everything you need to succeed inside of you. Trust yourself and trust the process. Challenges are not meant to stop you. They are meant to strengthen you, to prepare you for the amazing things ahead. So keep going. Push through the tough days. Rest if you need to, but don't quit. You've got this. Your hard work will pay off, and you'll be so proud of yourself when you see what you're capable of achieving. Stay strong, stay focused, and never stop believing in yourself. I'm rooting for you. Let's keep going together.